So a really good thing happened to me because of this cannabinoid hyperemesis video blowing up. And the rest of this video will be about what I learned from you all and sharing it back. But just to say, my biggest client, CV Sciences, who's the biggest maker of CBD in the country, they saw how much hunger there is for canna education, and it looks like they're going to put me in charge of their TikTok account so I can just do more videos like this every day. So if you've ever appreciated my content and wanted to help me out, just go follow CV Sciences, who I'll link to. They only have 12 followers right now. If we could get them up over 1,000 before I even did a video, I think it would cement this opportunity for me to just do more canna education for all of you all the time. So thanks so much. Anyway, I was amazed by all the wonderful feedback and learning I got from the comments on this last video, because the data on this stuff is terrible. Of all the fields of science that I study connected to the cannabinoids, this one is particularly dire. It's just case studies and not well put together reviews of what's happening. There isn't much there for doctors. There's even lousy like puns, and I hate that. One of the reviews is called Last Gag with Mary Jane, Cannabinoid Hyperemesis Syndrome. Ugh. So anyway, some of the only good research in the academic literature is scrapes of Reddit, and they're looking what the Redditor said. So pretty much like the comments of this video, that's where the good knowledge is. And from Reddit, they learned yoga and meditation can be helpful. Not many people have looked into it as researchers, but a lot of people who've experienced CHS has said it worked for them. The one thing to keep in mind is there's a problem with diagnosis with this disorder. One is you go in and say you smoke cannabis and they immediately say it's cannabinoid hyperemesis syndrome and they stop looking for other things, when sometimes it could be gastroparesis, hernias, pancreatitis, or GERD. And so the flip side is some people took a really long time for their doctors to figure out. So this is a tricky thing to diagnose, and don't let it be your first diagnosis, but don't let it be your last one either. For triggers, what I learned is some people have very certain terpenes that will trigger them, and that's good to know. So some people say sativas will always give me vomiting and indicas never will, so I can still enjoy indicas. One doctor suggested this is an allergic reaction, which makes sense because people often develop allergies from being around the plant and processing it for a long time. So it could be an exposure thing. For some people, they only got the vomiting when they combined it with alcohol or if they were in a new place. But the two most overarching things was people who were dabbing had it the worst. And the other, so using less is probably a way to be able to still keep using it, though not for everybody. And the other thing was people were smoking from home grows. There's a really good chance that this is related to the chemicals used in modern processing. And the reason this is such a multifaceted disease is because it's from multifaceted contaminants involved.